Morning folks, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Lloyd Purvis. This is Liga Purvis, my wife, and you join us bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. We are leaving Vallecine, and this is going to be a bit of a bonus video in our Operation CC series. So recently, if you've been following the series, we've done a couple of runs going up the last climb of the CCC race, or what we thought was the last climb, because we've been following an old GPX route from when I ran the race, and apparently our good viewers have informed us that the last climb has changed. So we thought we'd come out. This is going to be Liga's last big run before the big day. We're going to follow that last climb all the way back to Chamonix, get a good 1,000 meters in our legs. But you guys have also been asking if Liga can answer a few questions. So as we're going to go, we're going to give a quick Q&A into Liga's kit, her preparation, how she's feeling, all the questions that you guys seem to want answered. So let's get on the trail, let's get up that final climb. Last big effort, Liga.
Let's do it.
Let's go. It really is a beautiful route running out of Vallecine. So if you ever are in Chamonix, definitely a route worth checking out. Obviously you get that free train if you're staying in Chamonix Valley. Come out to Vallecine, run back to town. It's beautiful, but it is cold this morning. Liga's got a coat on. I think it's because we're running by this mountain river and it is chilly. We're having to run just to warm up. Coldest morning or coldest start to a run yet of the trip. So that is where we turned off before, the Col de Montets, and then we zigzagged our way out this climb that looks super busy today, loads of people on it. But the new route we go straight on, so then we carry on a bit and then we cross the road and we take a different climb up and again head towards La Flagelle that way. Still in the shade, but once we get climbing, that sun's gonna hit us, that's for sure. Okay, so we've crossed the road, we found the trail head, into the woods we go. And like I said, we've been hearing from a few guys at the campsite who actually ran the CCC last year, saying how this new route is a fair bit steeper and it's got quite a technical descent. So you actually go up, you drop down this technical descent, pretty steep, and then you climb up to La Flagelle, to that final small checkpoint. But it's lovely so far. And we had a nice longer, sort of flatter stretch running by the road on the trail there, but I think we might pay for that a bit later on this run. So we are currently running along this beautiful trail towards Argentière. I'm glad we're off that beginning trail because that was busy, wasn't it?
It was busy.
It was almost like we were in the CCC already. There was just a constant stream of hikers, which is cool, but it was very, very busy. Definitely a bit quieter along here. So, bonjour. So the first question, Liga's been asked this quite a few times in the build-up, and it is all about nutrition and hydration. So what have we been working on?
Yeah, we've been using the Precision Fuel and Hydration gels. Take one gel every 45 to 50 minutes. We've been using the bigger packs.
Yeah.
That fits 3 gels.
Yeah, they're pretty handy, aren't they?
Yeah, really good on training runs.
Alternated that with their tasty chews as well.
Yeah, I really like the chews, the original ones especially.
Yeah, they're your favourites, aren't they?
Yeah.
in the actual race, we'll probably go back to the single sort of serving gels. It just makes it a bit easier to manage, so Liga can sort of keep up that intake of calories. Obviously, it's not just going to be gels. You've got the checkpoints, got lots of good food, good solid food at the checkpoints. And
they said they'll have watermelon this year. I'm so excited about that, and pretzels. So they're basically catering for me.
I was going to mention that. Liga is super excited because we were reading through the race description and they said they've worked in a bit more sort of vegetarian stuff, which is great.
And more local stuff.
More local
Italian
produce.
Watermelon. And changing nuts to pretzels. I think.
So that really did make Liga's day. They always have that tasty noodle salty soup. Have you ever had that before?
I haven't had that, but I love noodles, so
yeah, you'll love that. It's great. It's like super salty, full of goodness, really tasty, nice warm food, great through the night. But yeah, so like Liga said, we've been working off sort of one gel or one of the chews every sort of 45 to 50 minutes.
I also have electrolytes. I have electrolyte in one bottle and water in another one, and I'll keep topping it up
as you go.
At every big checkpoint.
And that is the Precision Fuel and Hydration 1000 mix. So she'll be having one of them in one of the bottles, water in the other, and she's going to be carrying a spare flask with water in as well. Yeah, so that is basically nutrition and hydration.
I think so.
Yeah, done. Yeah. Okay, to all the people that told us this is steep and technical, they were right.
It's horrible.
We're literally sliding down on our bums and on our hands just about there. This is so steep, and I'm sure when I did UTMB in 2018, this is the way they rerouted us because of bad weather. And when we got here, me and Steve were like, what are we doing on this trail in the middle of the night after 90 miles? This is bonkers. It's so technical and so steep. You've got to be really careful here, but I think it's good that Liga gets to see it before the race.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Should we try and make it down in one piece?
Yeah.
Better to see it now than to be surprised in the race.
Yeah, I would be very surprised.
Look at us. We're actually running. Okay, so that's all the tricky descending done. It was only a short section, it wasn't that bad, but I dare say in the dark at the end of the race it's pretty challenging. But we are just about to start our way up to La Floria. So this is the big climb of the run. Not sure how far it is in meters, but it must be a fair few. But we'll soon be up this and heading down back to base camp. More answers to come. After we'd successfully navigated the very technical descent, we started to make our way up the climb, admiring the views as we went. I wouldn't say the new route up to La Floria was as spectacular as the previous route, but we still had some beautiful trails to run on, steep in parts with some more runnable sections along the way, and Liga continued to move really well. She had found her mountain groove, even managing to run some of the uphill sections, which was awesome to see. Okay, so we are making our way up this climb, and this is actually a beautiful trail. We've had some lovely waterfalls, a couple of bridges to cross, so it's kept it interesting. But the next question, this is very popular. We've had a lot of questions about kit. This is probably the most popular. What trail shoe is Liga going to be rocking on race day? What are you going to be wearing?
I'm going to be wearing Innovate Trail 5s. You like them, I like them. They seem to be working really well for me. The width is good, and even though they're not really cushioned, they feel cushioned. So it's just right. Liga
likes to have the connection to the trail. She feels a lot safer when she can feel the trails.
Yeah, I don't like it when they're too soft or spongy. Then I don't feel safe on trails.
And the Innovate gives you that. It gives you a really good level of cushioning from the midsole compound, but also those boomerang footbeds. But you do still feel nicely connected, and You have struggled with width before in shoes, haven't you?
Yeah, I seem to.
Yeah, you like a bit of wiggle room, don't you?
Yes, yeah, I need some space for my toes.
And she's got a bit of width further down the foot, the midfoot, and the trail flies just seem to fit her foot shape really well. She's been in them since we went to the Lake District to see Innovate. You've done all your running out here in them, haven't you?
Yeah, and I really like them, so they're definitely going to be my choice for the race.
Yeah, super comfy. You've had no issues, no rubbing, no blisters.
No.
And like I said, it makes you feel confident on the trails.
Yes.
So yeah, Liga's shoe for choice on race day is the Innovate Trail Flies. We'll have some more kit questions in a minute, but let's get a bit further up this climb.
Let's go.
Let's go. After you, mademoiselle. bit of French lingo for you there. And here we are on the beautiful trails of Chamonix, and we have stumbled across the infamous grass-carrying wasp. It has just stung and paralysed an unexpected caterpillar, and she is now frantically uncovering the cell before dragging the poor insect underground, where it will meet its gruesome demise, becoming the fresh food that the wasp larva requires for its development. Well, there you go. The natural world, what an amazing thing. We've just seen some kind of wasp sting a caterpillar, dig a hole, pull it in the hole, and now it's filling the hole up with stones. The mind boggles. I was just saying to Liga that I'm getting flashbacks from UTMB 2018. This is definitely the route we took now. I remember popping out onto this ski slope, and I think this is where I muttered my first swear words to Steve, because I couldn't believe how steep and straight up this climb is. But we are very close to La Flégère now. So the next question, another kit question, is which type of running vest or hydration pack is Liga going to be using for the race? So what are you going to be using?
I'll be using this one, the Salomon Advanced Skin 12 vest. It's my favourite. I really like how minimalist it is. There's no bulky straps or anything, you're just so easy to clip it together. And I like how many accessible pockets there are. You're always going to go on about accessible pockets, don't you? And I really like that about this pack. So I've done so many miles in it, and I'm so used to it, and I almost forget that it's on.
And that's definitely the secret of a hydration vest or running pack. Accessible storage is key. You've got to make sure the fit's right. So the Advanced Skin 12 set is a unisex vest. Comes in lots of different sizes. You've got to get that fit right. If it's not right, if it's too tight, obviously that's not great. And if it's too big, it's just going to bounce around and cause all kinds of discomfort. And Liga's been wearing this pack for a long time now, tried and tested. Like she said, she knows where all the pockets are. And it is one of them vests that you just put on, you forget you've got it on. Everything's super accessible. You don't have to faff around with anything. And when you're doing these long races, that's what you want. You want it to be simple. Yeah, it's a good vest, isn't it? Yeah, I really like it. Awesome. So yeah, Liga's race vest of choice is the Salomon Advanced Skin 12. Oh, I'm out of breath up this climb. Maybe not the best place to answer a question. Okay, so we topped out at La Flégère. Well done, Liggles. High five it. Last big effort of the training block, and now it is downhill all the way back into Chamonix Valley. Lovely descent this, so let's get running, Liggles. So that is La Floria. Has to be one of the prettiest little cafes in the world. Gorgeous place to pop up, actually have a drink. We actually discovered it on our first trip out here. Didn't even know it existed, and we were up here on a little run and popped out into La Floria, and it's a place we'd love to go and visit now. Grab a tasty crepe, coffee, orangina, and the races actually cross right through it. So the OCC, the CCC and UTMB come right through La Floria as we cross this lovely waterfall. A lovely spot to go and watch the race from. Get all the runners coming down that final descent with big smiles on their faces for sure. But yeah, if you're ever in Chamonix, definitely go and check out La Floria. And speaking of the first time we came out here, Liga, we've got a question from a viewer. I believe it's Jared, who is proper OG, so shout out to Jared. Thanks for all the support over the years, mate. And he asked, how did you get into running? Was it because of me pressurizing you to do it? Obviously not. How did you get into running?
Well, to be honest, I didn't do any running before I met you. But because growing up, I genuinely believe that you're either a runner or you're not.
Yep.
And because like at school I was pretty average at sports, so I thought I'm definitely not a runner. But then yeah, I got together with Lloyd. He's always doing all these triathlons and running, and his friends are running, and I thought maybe I could do a little run. I remember asking Lloyd, maybe I could do a 5k, and he's like, yeah, of course you can. Even though I thought I can't even run a mile. Because I tried that and it was horrible, and I thought, well, that's it. So yeah, I decided to enter Race for Life, which is a charity run. So I thought, you know, worst case, they'll, you know, the race entry will be nice little thing for charity.
Yeah.
And together with not with Lloyd actually, but with my friend Amy, we decided to follow a training plan, 0 to 5k. And that plan started with, all you have to do is run 1 minute, walk 2 minutes. We thought, well, we could do that, and we could do that. We thought, oh, this is good. And then the next week, you have to run 2 minutes and walk 1 minute, and those 2 minutes felt like forever. And you had to do it like 5 times.
Yeah, I remember you coming back from that run, not happy.
Yeah, I just thought, this is ridiculous. And on the 3rd week, you have to run 11 minutes non-stop twice.
Yeah.
And we just thought, that is mad. But again, we did it. And then the race day came, and we absolutely loved it. We were buzzing. So after that, we thought, oh, what's next?
Yeah.
So we entered a 10k race and trained for that.
As they say, the rest is history. So yeah, it just shows, you know, she went from saying can't run a mile to doing the 0 to 5k, which is a brilliant program to follow, brilliant program. And then ran the 5k, did a 10k, kept knocking those barriers down that we put up. You know, we put these barriers up and think, well, that's not possible. You've got to be superhuman to do that. You know, what I love about Liga's running is it's very healthy. So she will decide she wants to take on an adventure. She will train for it. She'll work hard, put in all the effort, go out there and really enjoy her day. And then she might not run for 2 or 3 months, you know. Running, it doesn't define her, but she loves to get out in nature and have adventures, and she knows to do that and to see more, running is a good option, and you need to do some training to do it.
I'm definitely here for adventure.
Yeah.
You are a runner through and through. And I still don't really consider myself a runner. No. But because like I said, I'm out here I just want to, you know, enjoy these new trails and new challenges and experiences.
Right, let's concentrate. It's getting technical. Right, we have made it down. We're back by the river in Chamonix. This will be Liga's final little bit of running into town. Another question is, what is your goal for the race? So what have you got planned?
I'm aiming for 24 hours, but I just want to finish, so I don't mind what time it is, as long as I get around in one piece.
Make it through safe, get back before that final cut-off.
Yes. Yeah,
but 24 hours is the plan. We're going to work to that. In races like this, you really have to have a plan A, B, C, D, E and F, you know.
Such an unknown, isn't it? For me, this one especially.
Yeah. But it's good to have a time. So we're going to go with 24 hours. Adjust it as we go if we need to. Yeah. Maybe it'll be quicker, maybe it'll be slower. But races like these, for us mere mortals, it's just about management. It's about managing your body, managing your nutrition, managing your hydration, keeping safe. and keeping consistent.
Yeah.
You know, that is the aim of the game, isn't it?
Yes. Because I'm not going to win it.
No? Well, I think you need to put more effort in.
But yeah, like you said, eat well, drink well, hopefully.
Yeah, stay consistent, deep breathing, low heart rate,
yeah,
steady.
Good pace.
But yeah, 24 hours and we'll go from there. But I'm going to be out there crewing, seeing her all the checkpoints I can see her at. Some you can help, you can assist, and others you can't, but I'll try and see her as many times as possible out on the route, because it'll be good to see her and give her a cheer and a cuddle and a kiss and a bit of tough love maybe if needed, but it's going to be good. And
yeah.
Liga just ran that descent the best she's ever ran it. Super confident, flowing, moving well. So the plan is coming together.
Definitely.
Right, should we finish this run off?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Okay, the last training run on Liga's block is completed. A roaring success. Yeah, I know, we've got Moody's coffees in our hands.
Are we?
Yeah. Hide them quick, hide them. But yeah, super successful run and a great training block. We're both really excited for the race now.
Yes.
Can't wait for race day. Gonna wrap Liga up in cotton wool. We got one more run, to be honest. We're gonna do the benchmark run up the VK route that's actually behind us, and that will be the final run. But yeah, really hope you enjoyed coming along, seeing the route, all the questions that we answered. I hope you found them helpful. If you've got any other questions, please feel free to get them in the comments below. Don't forget to check out all the great discount links we've got in the description from the sponsors of this year's trip. So Say Sky, Phoenix Lighting, and obviously Precision Fuel and Hydration. We'll be back on the channel very soon, guys, with some more epic mountain running content. Thanks for all the great support you've also given us out here, because your words of encouragement really are making a difference. But we'll see you here soon, and as always, stay safe, keep on running. What's going on here? What's going on? What kind of shenanigans have been going on here? We go away from the campsite for 5 minutes. I've been coming to this campsite for 5-6 years because I didn't think they let riff-raff in like this. I don't know.
We've made our awning smaller.
Where's the management? Where's the management? Management, what's going on?